Why do we feel the need to prove our worth? From a young age, we're taught that value is something we achieve. Get good grades, win awards, look a certain way, be agreeable, be productive. We're told, implicitly and explicitly, that our worth depends on performance. And so we chase, we hustle, we shapeshift, we wear masks. Not out of joy, but out of fear. That if we stop performing, we'll be forgotten. That if we stand still long enough, the world will point at us and say, "You don't matter." But let me tell you something ancient, something buried beneath the noise. You were never meant to earn your worth. It was never up for debate. In ancient philosophy, particularly in the Stoic tradition, there's a radical idea that your dignity as a human being is inherent. Epictetus wrote, "You are a soul carrying a corpse," meaning your value is not in the body you inhabit or the roles you play, but in the consciousness behind it all. The awareness, the will, the inner self. This idea cuts against everything our modern culture worships: followers, fame, status, beauty, performance. Today, we mistake attention for value, but attention is shallow, fleeting. It's a candle in the wind. True self-worth is the flame itself. You don't become worthy by being seen. You're already worthy because you see. Think about the tree that grows in the middle of a forest, unseen by anyone. It still grows. It still reaches toward the sun, drinks from the soil, sings silently with the wind. It doesn't perform for an audience. But we, human beings, get caught in this theater of approval. We look outward for mirrors. We measure ourselves by other people's reactions. And so our identity becomes brittle, like glass trying to pass as steel. When you place your self-worth in the hands of others, you become a slave to opinion, a prisoner in a beautiful cage. But here's the truth. No one can give you worth, and no one can take it away. Because you are not a product, you are a presence. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you truly sat with yourself without trying to fix, prove, or improve anything? When was the last time you looked in the mirror without judgment, without editing your thoughts, or wishing to be someone else? Can you look at yourself and simply say, "I am enough," not as a self-help mantra, but as a fundamental truth? This is not arrogance. It's not laziness. It's not resignation. It is self-respect. To rest in your worth is to remember that your value isn't conditional. It's not earned. It's not transactional. It's like sunlight. It simply is. But the world will fight you on this. It will tell you you're not good enough unless you buy more, achieve more, become more. The marketplace thrives on your insecurity. It sells you distractions disguised as self-improvement. Even spirituality becomes another form of performance. Meditation becomes a badge. Healing becomes a race. Growth becomes a checklist. But all of this misses the point. You are not a project. You are a soul, breathing, changing, unfolding. There is no finish line to reach. The real work is not in becoming worthy. It's in remembering you already are. Nietzsche said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." But we tie our why to external validation. We forget that to be alive, conscious, and aware is already enough. You don't need permission to belong. You don't need applause to be valid. You don't need a resume of achievements to be lovable. Your worth is not in question. It's just in hiding, beneath years of conditioning and comparison. But it's still there, like a buried treasure, like the sun behind the clouds. The journey of self-worth isn't about adding anything to yourself. It's about peeling away what was never you. The labels, the roles, the masks. You're not your productivity. You're not your trauma. You're not your follower count or your failures. You are something quieter, something deeper. You are the still point beneath the storm. And if you can live from that place, if you can build a life that honors your intrinsic value, you'll find a strange freedom, a calm strength, a dignity that doesn't shout, but radiates. So here's the invitation. Stop trying to prove yourself. Be yourself, fully, unapologetically, imperfectly. Rest in the truth that you are already enough, not because of what you've done, but because of what you are. And what you are is irreplaceable.
If this made you pause, if you're drawn to deeper truths and quiet strength, then you're in the right place. Like, subscribe, and keep exploring with us. See you in the next one.